So as you all know by now, the BET Hip Hop Awards is airing tonight. Red carpet is actually on right now. Earlier, I dropped a shorts video stating why I wouldn't be watching the awards, but I did want to make a video about my predictions of who would win based off who's nominated. So the first category is Best Hip Hop Video. The nominees are Drake, 8 AM in Charlotte, Central C featuring Lil Baby, Band for Band, 41 for Bent, not familiar with them, Lotto, Big Mama, Megan Thee Stallion for BoA, Cardi B, Enough, Kendrick Lamar, Like Us, and Future, Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, and Playboi Carti for Type Shh. I feel like they're going to give that to Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us, which is one of the reasons why I decided not to watch it, is because he is nominated for about 10 or 11 of the categories, and I think that the showdown tonight will be a lot against him and Drake. So for my prediction, it'll probably be Not Like Us for Kendrick Lamar, or they may decide to give it to Megan Thee Stallion for BoA. The next category is Best Collaboration. So the nominees are Kid Cudi featuring Pharrell Williams and Travis Scott, Central C featuring Lil Baby, Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj featuring Lil Uzi Vert, Drake featuring J. Cole for First Person Shooter, Metro Boomin feature Kendrick Lamar for Like That, Megan Thee Stallion featuring Yuki Chiba for Mamushi, and Glorilla featuring Megan Thee Stallion for Wannabe. So more than likely, they will give it to Future, Kendrick Lamar, and Metro Boomin for the Like That record, based off of the popularity that record received and how it initially started the beef between Drake and Kendrick. Personally, for Best Collaboration, I think it should go to either Drake featuring J. Cole for First Person Shooter, Nicki Minaj featuring Lil Uzi, because that was a really big record as well, or even Glorilla featuring Megan Thee Stallion for Wannabe. But more likely it'll go to Future, Metro Boomin. The next category is Best Duo or Group. So the nominees are Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz, Ye, because he's no longer Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign, Common and Pete Rock, the group 41 again, Earth Gang, Flyana Boss, I actually like those two, Future and Metro Boomin, or Rick Ross and Meek Mill. Again, you guys should see the pattern by now. Personally, I think that it'll probably go to Future and Metro Boomin. Again, the dynamics of that album and some of the hot singles that came from that album is why I think they will get it. And I think for that reason, out of the other options, that would probably be a good choice. Best Live Performer is another category. So they have Burna Boy, they have Busta Rhymes, they have Cardi B, they have Drake, Glorilla, Kendrick Lamar, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott, Travis Scott. So Best Live Performer, I think it should go to possibly Drake. He did have a really big year just from touring, not the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, but from touring, he had a really great year. So I would be happy if it went to Drake. I would even be happy if it went to Missy Elliott or Nicki Minaj. Again, I love all of these artists, so I don't have any biases, but Nicki Minaj had a really great year with the Pink Friday tour and how well the Pink Friday 2 album did. So I think that one will be a toss-up, but more than likely it'll go to either Kendrick Lamar or it'll go to Drake. The next category is Lyricist of the Year. So some of the nominees are 21 Savage, Cardi B, Drake, Common, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion. My choice would be for Lyricist of the Year. It would either be Drake. Again, this is for consistency throughout the year. So for me, it would be Drake or, again, Nicki Minaj, because she's had such a great year with the success of Pink Friday 2. I would even be okay with Lil Wayne taking it, but more likely to probably go to 21 Savage, Drake, or Kendrick Lamar. So those are the three that they may give it to, based off of 21 Savage has had a good year as well. He's not really in the lyricist category to me personally. You know, I like some of his songs, but when I think of lyricist, I don't think it's 21 Savage, but more than likely due to his popularity, he may get it. Video Director of the Year is a toss-up for me. The nominees are 20K Visuals, A$AP Rocky, Cactus Jack, Cole Bennett, Kendrick Lamar, and Dave Free, Dave Meyers and Travis Scott, Doja Cat and Nina McNeely, or Offset. They will probably give that to either Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar, Dave Meyers and Travis Scott. Personally, I think it should go to 20K Visuals or Cole Bennett because they are actual, consistent in the game, but more than likely it'll probably go to one of those two. Song of the Year. They have Doja Cat for Angora Hills, which is a really big record this year. They have Bent by 41. I'm not familiar with that group at all, but they are nominated, so I'm assuming they're very popular. I've never heard of them. Travis Scott featuring Playboi Carti for Fiend. Nicki Minaj for FTCU, which is, I don't want to say the words. I don't want to get banned. Sexy Red, Get It Sexy. Metro Boomin featuring Kendrick Lamar for Like That. Megan Thee Stallion for Mamushi. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Or Glorilla for Yeah Glow. I personally think it should go to Glorilla for Yeah Glow. That was such a big record this year, and it kind of solidified Glorilla's position in the rap hip-hop genre. But based off of how well Not Like Us has done and the controversy is stirred, I think they're probably going to give it to Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. The next category is Hip Hop Album of the Year. We got 21 Savage for American Dream, Glorilla for her, it was more of a mixtape for Everything, Drake for All the Dogs Scary Hours edition, Sexy Red and Sexy We Trust, Megan Thee Stallion with Megan, Gunna, One of One, Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2, Travis Scott, Utopia, and Future Metro Boomin for We Don't Trust You. Quite honestly, I think it should go to Gunna, One of One. Despite all the controversy surrounding the YSL trial and the state of he and Young Thug's relationship, he really has been consistent and his albums have been really great bodies of work. So I would personally want it to go to Gunna, but more than likely it'll go to Metro and Future. So we'll see. I think Nicki Minaj deserves it too. She doesn't get a lot of the notoriety she deserves from the BET Hip Hop Awards. But I would be okay if it went to Gunna over Nicki Minaj. But those would be my two picks. But more than likely it'll be Future, Metro Boomin. The next category, Hip Hop Artist of the Year. So they have 21 Savage, Cardi B, Future, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Glorilla, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion. Hip Hop Artist of the Year, more than likely they will probably give it to Drake because of his consistency and how well the tour has done. Or it'll go to Kendrick Lamar. I don't really see it going to Cardi B or Future. She's only had a few singles. Future, he had the collaboration album, but I think based off of the run that Drake has had and Nicki Minaj, it should go to one of them, or even Glorilla. I would be happy if it went to her, but it's a toss-up with that category. The next category, Best Breakout Hip-Hop Artists. So these are for like newcomers that kind of hit the scene and hit the ground running. So the nominees are 41, 310 Baby, which is the guy that sings Soak City, Boss Man D-Lo, Cash Cobain, Lady London, Sexy Red, Skilla Baby, and Tommy Richmond. Now, I believe Sexy Red may have won this or Best New Artist for the BET Awards. I wouldn't consider her a breakout artist at this point now. So I think it'll go to either Boss Man D-Lo because of the hype behind his records, or even 310 Baby because Soak City and even Rock Your Hips has fans and crowds dancing and singing that song and using it on TikTok. So it'll probably be one of those two. Hustler of the Year, they have 50 Cent, A$AP Rocky, Cameron and Mase because of their podcast, Cardi B, Drake, Fat Joe, Glorilla, Kendrick Lamar, Megan Thee Stallion. I think it'll go to 50 Cent. The Power Universe, BMF, he has his hands in so many pots. He has shown that he's a really great businessman, so I think it'll go to him. If it doesn't go to him, I'd be surprised. I see it could possibly go to Cameron and Mase, depending on the success of their podcast. I don't personally watch it, but it may be a hit, and so for that reason, they may get that one. But I'm gonna for 50 Cent with that one. The next category is Sweet 16, Best Featured Verse. So they have 21 Savage for Good Good with Usher and Summer Walker. I love that song. They have A$AP Rocky for Gangsta, Cardi B for Wanna Be remix with Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion. Drake for Meltdown, which is a song he did with Travis Scott. J. Cole for First Person Shooter, which is his song with Drake. Kendrick Lamar for Like That with Future and Metro Boomin. Lil Wayne for Brand New with Tyga. And Megan Thee Stallion Wanna Be with Glorilla. I think it should go to First Person Shooter for J. Cole. That was a really big record, you know, prior to the beef and all the drama. But more than likely, they'll probably give it to Kendrick Lamar. So we'll see. Impact track is the next category. So they have Nicki Minaj featuring Tasha Cobbs Leonard for Blessings. They have Common and Pete Rock for Fortunate. Boss Man D-Lo, Get In With Me. Everybody's familiar with that song. Megan Thee Stallion with His. Killer Mike for Humble Me. Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. Big Sean for Precision. And Glorilla for Yeah Glow. So for me, I would give that to Yeah Glow because that was such a big record. Again, I could see them giving that to Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. I could even see Killer Mike getting it, not because his songs are really popular, but because for some reason at award shows, he always does really well. It's so baffling to me. So I could see him getting it, but I think Boss Man D-Lo would deserve it. Or even as big as His was for Megan, that may get it, but more likely to go to Kendrick. But I think it should go to Yeah Glow or Boss Man D-Lo. Best International Flow. I don't have any hats in the ring for this one. I'm not familiar with any of these artists. The nominees are Bashi, Blackie, Buddha, Getz, Lays, Maglera Doughboy, Odu, Mo Black, Raciones, MCs, SDM, or Stefflon Don. Now, I am familiar with Stefflon Don. I haven't heard anything new from her this year, so I'm not sure, but I don't want to say who I think should win it because it won't be fair considering that I don't have enough discography on these other artists. So that one I'm not going to speak about. And now those are all of the categories. So let me know in the comments if you guys will be tuning in, what your predictions are. Am I right? Am I off? Let me know. And until the next time, XO Swag TV fam.